Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm Leroy, also known as Yorkshire Fun, and today we're going to be looking at Advent calendars. Yes, I know Christmas is only around the corner. You don't want to be talking about Christmas, but I've got some great Advent calendars for you to have a look at. So roll tight cords, here we go. Yes, it's that time of year where we start thinking about Christmas, and I've done a deep dive of some of the best Advent calendars for value for money, wow factor, from every budget. We're in a cost of living crisis, apparently, but Joe Malone's knocking out £350 Advent calendars, and there's some pricey ones on this list. But I've decided to look at from like £1.85 right up to £10,000. Yes, so that's going to be literally 0.01% of all people that can afford this. So let's have a look. Now, I think with Advent calendars, well, I remember as a kid, they used to be $25. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I always remember $25. Little chocolates. So the more traditional ones that we have, or ones from Asda, seem to be the cheapest ones. Now, I remember a couple of years ago, you used to be able to get a pound Advent calendar, but at the moment they're £2. So they've even gone up. So the cheapest one at the moment on my list is actually from Asda. So they do a Terry chocolate one, and then the classic Cadbury's milk one, which is £2.50 at Poundland, but it's £2 at Asda. You know what I mean? Works. Shop around, say that 50p. Probably cost you that in petrol to go and drive there. So let's look. There's so many to choose from. So let's start at the beginning. So, this one's a bit of an unusual one, from the works. It's a scratch-off countdown to Christmas. So you're not actually getting any chocolate. You basically, I think it's aimed at people that maybe got a gambling problem, and they're like scratch cards. But yeah, this is basically just scratch it off, and there's like little symbols underneath. So I'm not sure how that one. It's more of a good behaviour countdown. So it's more for kids, like to say, oh, you've been good or bad. So yeah, that is £3 from the works. Currently it's about £7 on Amazon, is the classic die-hard one. There's no prize, you just get to watch hands fall from the top of the building every day, a little countdown. I've got this one, I love this one. Once you buy it, you've got it forever, haven't you? So it's well worth it. Next up is Nightmare Before Christmas. This one is aimed at Halloween, but there's no reason why you can't get it for Christmas. It's got little figures in it. So that it's about £7 on Amazon. So I think that's an absolute bargain. Like, especially like any kids that are into Nightmare Before Christmas, that is an absolute winner. Okay, if you're a big coffee lover like myself, I got one of these last year. There's a company called Capslen. They're a German company, and they do Advent calendars with coffee pods in them. They do from different brands, so if you've got Nespresso or Tassimo, they range from about £7 to £8.50. And you think about it, you're getting one pod every single day for like £8. It's a bargain, you know what I mean? And you get to try different coffees. There might be some there you think, oh, do you know what? I like that. I'm going to order that. So yeah, that's from Cafe Capslen, I think it's pronounced. I'm not very good at pronouncing stuff. But yeah, they've got Nespresso, really good value for money. You can't forget about your dogs. We love dogs. I love dogs. Why not treat your dog to an Advent calendar? Little cheeky treat every day. So Lily's Kitchen do one at £14. Get a little bag of dog treats every single day. And also Denzel's do one at £12.50, where they get little dog treat. You know what I mean? Treat your dog every day. Why not? And Wainwright's do one, the cheapest one I've seen, which is £7.50. So they do that at Pets at Home. So yeah, if you're wanting to treat your little dog, why not? I like a good cup of tea. You know what I mean? Pucker. I love Pucker. Not quite Yorkshire tea, and I must admit, Yorkshire tea do not have an Advent calendar out. So, a bit disappointed we had Yorkshire tea. But Pucker is really nice, especially for like herbal teas. They do one at £12.99. Great to get into the Pucker brand. They do lots of herbal stuff. Relax you at night. Right, so the budget is going up slightly now. We're going to start going up next level. So this is Joe and Steph's Giant Popcorn Advent Calendar. I absolutely love Joe and Steph's popcorn. If you go to, I think it's Cineworld, they do, it's like gourmet popcorn. Well, you get to try 24 different bags. Some of them do repeat, but in the sense of like same flavour. But they are lovely. So if you have chance and you want to treat yourself, forget about anybody else. Treat yourself. Buy Joe and Steph. Now, none of these, I'm not being sponsored to tell you about any of these. You know what I mean? As you know, I'm a new YouTuber. Don't forget to give me a like and a follow. Always helps the algorithm. But I've done a deep dive into these advent calendars and value for money and which ones are just absurd. Okay, you might have a teenager who's into makeup. Pretty Little Things has got a beauty advent calendar. It's worth £198, the goods that are in it. It's £48. There's a list of all sorts. I've put it on the screen here. There's just all sorts. Mascara, sponges. It's a great little thing for a teenager especially. Now, a big shout out, if you do like truffles, Monty Bojangles do a truffles advent calendar. It's £9. So, if you like, I've been told that these are very good from the current wife. She loves these. She's already bought one of these, ready for this year, because she's too organised. Okay, you might have somebody who's a big cheese lover. Why not? Everybody loves cheese except me, because I can't stand it. But there's a cheese advent calendar, £24.99. It's from Northland Store. Every day you get to try a different cheese. Why not? Buy it. Don't open it. Save it for Christmas Day or Boxing Day. You've got like 24 different cheeses. £25. So what's that? Less than 50p a day? Bargain. Okay, so you might want something a little bit spicy. Oh. Bit of Christmas time, love is in the air. And Summers every year bring out their own advent calendar. It's worth £325. There's all the adult toys in it and fun activities. £150. So you're getting quite a lot for your money. But it is expensive, so it's more of a treat. Also, Sinful. They also do a premium advent calendar. It's £139. It's got the usual bondage stuff in it and handcuffs and, oh, let's play games. Okay, MAC. MAC makeup is premium makeup, and they've got their own advent calendar this year. It's £170. It's worth £487. Now, this is what I like a lot about a lot of the advent calendars that are more premium, that they actually say what the products are worth. So the couple of websites, let's go straight into John Lewis. So John Lewis, I put it by category of most expensive. Wedgwood, £860. What are you even getting in a Wedgwood set? You're getting these little trinkets. £860. Who's buying that? Is anybody buying that? Does it say? I love to see if it says anybody buys them. They should. But what I don't like is some of these big companies are charging, you can pay them free easily instalments. So John Lewis, Happy Socks, right, it's £239. Now, I've done the maths. That's £9 a sock. I love socks. Socks is one of my favourite things, but to get at Christmas, I love the feel of fresh socks. But that's a lot of money. So, I'm not advising that one. Unless you want 24 packs of socks for £239. And there's going to be people that money's no object, and they'll get that. So I went on to Selfridges. So what has Selfridges got to offer? Now, as you can see, a lot of premium advent calendars there. Clarins, £65. I think it's a really good value one. Wedgwood, again. How much are they selling it for? £460 as well. Now, this is, I thought, a really good one if you, especially with the Barbie this year being really popular. £21 gets you a Barbie advent calendar, and you actually get a Barbie with it. So that's good value for money, and it's all about the value for money. And they do have the cheaper end Selfridges. Well, they've got the MAC there, what I've just talked about. They've got Lego, Lacombe, which is £165. So they've got everything for everybody's budget. And then Walker's shortbread. How much is that one? £22.99. Oh, I might have to treat myself to that. I love shortbread. Glass of milk, Christmas time. Oh, lovely, lovely. They've got so many. So then we start getting into the high premium ones. So if you've got some big bucks, £570 gets you a Dior advent calendar. It's worth I did look on the website. I think it's worth about £800, and that's big money. That's big money. But I do know somebody who's actually bought a Dior one, and it's her treat every year to herself. And they do look. I mean, it looks beautiful, absolutely stunning. But it is £570. And like I said, we are getting into the big money ones now. So, Jo Malone every year brings out their Advent calendar. I think they've started the trend of being like the premium Advent calendars. It's £350. I actually wanted to go and look at one in Sheffield, and they'd actually sold out. So people are obviously buying it, and yes, you get a lot of value for money. Although somebody put a review on their website saying they think that it's a lot of old stock. So, but Jo Malone, they do Christmas crackers now. Yes, they do individual Christmas crackers at £36. So Jo Malone aren't messing around. Harrods have their own Advent calendar, course they do at £250, worth over £1,000 worth of goods. So if you've got that money and you want to treat yourself, it looks lovely. Oh, it's actually worth £1,173. I do apologise, but yeah, there's some high premium stuff there. Disney has released their own Advent calendar. Of course they have. It's by Swarovski. Is it Swarovski crystals? So celebrating Disney's 100 years. They've got one at £1,100. Why? So read it. Celebrate 100 years of Disney. They've got, including, so behind it is 25 doors, which I like, because they've got 25 doors. They've got 22 colourful ornaments, 2 necklaces, a playful set of stickers, that kind of price. Jesus. Liberty Beauty do an Advent calendar. It looks gorgeous. It's £165, so it's pricey. I forgot to mention Harry Potter as well. If you know Harry Potter fans, which there seems to be everywhere, there's one at £40. It's a little weird box, but you've got loads of Harry Potter stuff in it for £40. Little socks and wands and all sorts. So that's quite a decent one, and that I don't think is too high a budget. And then we have the ultimate, that's just ridiculous, who's buying that? A very old Rare Whiskey Advent Calendar 2023 edition at £9,995. Just a fiver short of 10 grand. And basically every single day you get a rare whiskey. Now, if you're a multimillionaire, that's probably amazing. But for the average Joe like us, I ain't going to be able to afford that. You know what I mean? So they are some of the Advent calendars from pretty much £2 right up to £10,000. I hope you've been inspired by some of those and think, oh, they're good. I'm good. Thanks very much for. I'll have one of them. Don't forget, there's a new video on the channel every single Monday. Don't forget to give me a like and a follow. It helps the algorithm. Thank you very much. I will see you next week. Bye.